in the eyes of the common folk, would
Glad we understand each other.
I be seeing you?
What in the world could they have been plotting? I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
You've come. So, what say you? Many thanks, friend.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
True enough.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Shall we get some rest then? We must rest. Though the... Good morrow, everyone. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the... Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the...
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. You see, I grew so fond of the destiny, and that's when I thought, I can't just give it to you. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope... Suppose I'd best be off.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Ho there. How have you fared? Might I beg a favor of you? You have my gratitude.
Would that I ne'er had to leave.
Lots to do.
don't know what to do.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Do not approach me.
Pray, keep your voice low.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. At any rate, they may know... You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found... These look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially meek. At any rate, they may know...
Such merriment ought to be preserved.
We've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room. Splendid.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found any... These look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you,
There's got to be something fun to do. Lonely place, but not without its charms.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Boy, keep your distance.
Just leave me to my misery.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with... Many thanks. Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Dead on my feet. Oh, would that I could spend all day here.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy. Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
you're back. Pray, tell me, have you... What? You found... Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw. Pray, sir, do what you can.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Ratcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town. You have my support.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due. How dare you! That's quite enough.
A formidable foe. I hope we do not let our match. Its strength must be manifold our own. We shall have to watch its movements carefully. Seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
I am well aware of it.
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
Generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone to have stolen from me, what? There's no exaggeration. To be quite truthful, working under a man's side, unless...
The jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry. Oh,
Morris!
what?
I've just heard news.
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris.
Do you truly expect me to? The soldiers won't do all. Concern it all. He's right. Do you truly mean if you return him to me,
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. Something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Greetings. Tell me, in your comings and go, he seems to have vanished, and if I may be is an item of precious and in my hour of need, you will be rewarded, Han. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Very well.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. Wait, your equipment's coming.
Poor Rog. And he's delivered me my remedy. I still recall his... Oh, Rog. What?
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Pray, take this. I know... Right, I'd best get going. Sir,
I hope Sir Offal shall lead a life free of cares.
Have you come from Vernworth, the ancient battleground? In times past, 'twas safe enough. Since a few days past, skeletons and... It could be that aught's say. If I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making...
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some... Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I swear I've never slept better.
How might I be of service?
A chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
Would that I could spend all day here.
I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made the...
What ought I to do?
I end up feeling weary. Townspeople are
The flowers that bloom, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
Tis done, Master. Now a fairy stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
It's been a hard day.
Wolves, eh? While en route, I only wish, but I can tell you, it is my understanding that if you are thinking of venturing in there...
What to make of this?
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What the?
You should be. The sky is radiant. Douse the flames before 'tis too late. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
We are to retreat then.
There was a patient man.
ladder here.
Oh, excellent find.
Ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
But not at the expense of my duty.
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
In relation to that, our party is absent of any long-range specialists.
We may be hard-pressed when it comes to handling distant foes.
And I shan't resist.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Time to be heading.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry, though.
This place offers a view of the sea. I imagine we would not...
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance...
Oh, you bold...
Listen up, you lot. Aye, the ale's on me tonight.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks. What's the point? Tomorrow will be no different.
It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
The patients in this room must not... What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
Someone do aught about this? Beg pardon, see, a friend wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide. Oh, someone do aught about this?
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Pawns are permitted to approach the castle but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This arisen's both shrewd. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you a keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Glad we understand each other.
He allowed the agent to flee. I cannot help but wonder whether 'twas the right choice.
Well now, I'm not sure.
What should I do?
Anything could be lurking here.
I
to do. My head hurts just thinking about it. My head hurts just thinking about it.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
I don't know what to do.
Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
Much for me. Let's head home.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
I must confess, I'm rather lost. I must confess, I'm rather lost. There. I must confess, I'm rather lost. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. I can make no sense of this. I must confess, I'm rather lost.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here. 'Tis worth considering, if we...
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasp the true nature of this place. "'Twas a royal library in a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants. This sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, yet 'tis clear it's... What can we learn from this?
Pray, follow me.
The charge ahead may be to rush headlong into...
Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyes. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider? I am in your debt with prey. Infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
Over here, if you would.
I grant you roaring flame.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
This way, Master.
Suppose I'll be finishing tomorrow.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
Magistrate Waldar's spectacles must be somewhere within the masquerade hall in the palace. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? As pawns are not permitted within the castle, I will bid you farewell when we reach the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Over here, if you please.
This is quite a quandary. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
I'm a predicament.
It is quiet.
Quiet at last. Over here, if you would.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in digging a few.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave. Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Off to market I go.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
Seems my feet always lead me here. Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I'd swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
One must take pride in their charge. Tis well tiring being so
Reign eternal.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you?
All seems well here, but we can never be sure.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? I Mother has been acting rather strangely of late. I thought to investigate the matter whilst she was away. I gather 'tis the same for you. I can't imagine... My word! Could Mother have had a hand in...
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his chamber.
Me?
Then start searching, you fool.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made... This room turned up little of interest. I'll head out first and speak with the...
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
I'll not mind lingering for a spell.
I'll have to remember this place.
It's a waste of time. No one's listening.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Right you are.
Coin smells good.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent? This scrap. This alone can prove little, but 'tis to think, 'tis a surprise. If Regent King Sven, you have done well, your Majesty.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
That's odd. Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Well met, sir. All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
And where was I found again?
Over here, if you please.
Always another errand to see to.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick coin.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find. There, Master! Saurians!
I think our ally against such fiends.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. Well done, Master!
just about anywhere.
What's life without you?
Well met, sir.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
The room's at your neck. Well met, sir.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Quite the predicament.
Over here, if you would. We've arrived, just as planned.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I've got to focus.
There's armor sitting down, guys. Suppose I can always run.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently.
Pray my watch finishes now.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected. Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Now this is a conundrum.
Dull days for us are assigned.
Wait, you're
The townspeople. Naught compares to a good hour.
So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Naught compares to a real bow.
such cheap drink. It is not at all
They're the same. Tired faces in the same...
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. I think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Our first sovereign in decades. Last to the end.
I've seen my fair share of...
That's why he's been up listening to fancy songs and what you do.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. We'll scour the
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juice.
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
A place to soothe the spirit.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
No one will disturb me here.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Got to find myself a patron of heavy pockets.
place to soothe the spirit, this.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
It's quiet about.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you. My eyes are up here, sir.
Where to now?
Just one last... Got to find myself a patron with any buckets.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
So many happy voices carried on the
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while? Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It seems you've obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brandt will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I've been on my feet all day.
Mayhap this ladder is here for... Reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Over here, if you please. Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Sometimes all you need's
Peruse at your neck.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, I bear word from Regent, a minister who happens to, from the pains he took to, that alone is reason. The Regent kin intends to, he bids you to use this opportunity to search. I shall ensure that the door to the minister.
I am confident we shall see this matter to success.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... Well, he is merely Desa's puppet, even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels, he seems a man of import. Pray, allow...
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precise...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, I do not forget that we worked...
Have you a different destination in mind?
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have...